Welcome back. Yesterday, we explored the power of our words. Today, we're diving deeper into how our words create spiritual and emotional spirals. First, it is important to understand how our words create emotions, which create a physical response, which leads to actions. Let me show you how this works. When you face a stressful situation and say, I need a drink to cope, you're initiating a downward spiral. These words feed doubt into your ability to handle stress. Your resolve diminishes. Others sense your uncertainty. You become more vulnerable to temptation. But when you declare, through Christ, I am strong enough for this, you create an upward spiral. Your confidence builds. Your conviction grows stronger. Others witness your faith. You receive encouragement, and your testimony strengthens. This brings us to our second crucial understanding. Your words aren't just positive thinking, they're spiritual warfare. The enemy wants you to use your words to create doubt and defeat, especially when you're working to break free from alcohol's influence. So when you say things like, I'll never be able to socialize without drinking, or I can't handle stress without alcohol, or life will be boring without wine, you're actually partnering with the enemy's lies rather than God's truth. But God has given you the authority to speak His truth over your life. Instead, declare things like, I am free to enjoy authentic connections, or God's peace surpasses all understanding, or the joy of the Lord is my strength. Now, I know it may be hard to actually believe these positive affirmations at this moment, but I promise you, over the next 3 weeks throughout your fast, you will learn how to overcome limiting beliefs as you transform and adopt more empowering ones. Now, let's get practical about how to use your words when facing situations where you would typically drink. This is where the rubber really meets the road. First, identify your common triggers. Are your triggers after a challenging workday, or during social events, or when celebrating achievements, or when dealing with family stress, or maybe all of the above? Similar to how we reframed our words in yesterday's lesson, today, let's reframe each trigger and create an alternative physical response. Instead of believing you deserve a drink after a long workday, declare that you deserve to experience God's peace fully and clearly, and then enter into prayer. Instead of believing you need alcohol to have fun at a party, declare that you are confident and secure in who God made you to be, and then enjoy a mocktail. Instead of believing you can't celebrate without champagne, declare that you choose to remember and cherish these moments with clarity, and then cheers with a sparkling water. To put the idea of how beliefs create actions into perspective, let me share my personal story about corporate networking. The first thing that I used to do at corporate events was to grab a drink at the bar. Most of my colleagues were doing the same, but I wasn't just doing it to join in. I told myself that I needed a glass of wine before I could engage in conversation with anyone, even though I knew most everybody there. I always told myself I needed the wine to loosen up and, quote unquote, be myself. The more I spoke these words and believed them, the more dependent I became on the alcohol. But once I started reminding myself of God's truth, that I am good enough and that people like me for me, everything shifted. I now network with more clarity and confidence than ever before, even if I don't know the people in the room, and no wine is required. So take a moment right now and pause this video and write down 3 triggering situations that you expect to face this week or at some point during your fast. And then write a powerful declaration for each one to reframe the situation and how you will act. There will be moments when the old words try to creep back in, and when they do, don't shame yourself. Instead, gently but firmly redirect your words towards self-compassion. Before you move on to today's journal prompts, download our visual guide to emotional spirals. Use it throughout the day and throughout the weeks to come to catch yourself when negative self-talk begins, and redirect your words toward love and truth, which are at the top of the spiral. Tomorrow, we'll talk more about how to use your emotions to create a goal for how you want to feel about alcohol. Until then, remember, Your words are seeds that grow into the fruit of your life. Choose to plant God's truth deeply today.